Hello and welcome to another update video about FET. FETCH.AI obviously rallied recently in 5 waves. I made a video, I think a couple of days ago. I see it as a potential wave 1 to the upside, and I think it's starting to look quite interesting because it is a potential 5-wave move up there that we've got. Here into the highs, or this week's highs basically, that were struck at around, 69.2 cents. And it looks now that we could be starting this wave 2 pullback before a third wave rally in a third wave. Well, no, it's a third wave in wave 1 of wave 3. We'll see if we fill them all in. Let's just take it level by level, okay? Altcoins fail very often along the way. That's just what they do. We can still use the Elliott waves to track some structures, identify setups, and if they hold, they give you a really good reward to risk ratio. So at the moment, there is a potential that this indeed was a 5-wave move to the upside. If you're interested in me labeling this, the problem is this is again a really messy altcoin. Sometimes with these altcoin charts, it is difficult to figure out a reliable sub-wave count. But the reason why I'm saying that we could have topped in wave 1 is because we broke the trend line. I shared with you in the last video this trend line and highlighted, okay, if that trend line breaks, it might be the first indication that it's breaking. And to be honest, trend lines are to a degree subjective. So it was probably even possible to draw it like this, but even this trend line is broken. So yeah, I mean, we can consider it potentially broken, but I need to see next, obviously, here a sustained break below those previous swing lows at around 65.2 cents. And that hasn't happened yet, so that would be the next step. But the wave count to the upside is full. We had a wave 1, had a wave 2. And then I consider that another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can label that in a minute, but here 3, 4, 5. That's sort of how I see this. And anyway, I will take that micro count off again because we don't really need it. But it is not a 3-wave move. Looks more like 5 to me. Micro counts on altcoin charts are often messy. So what's more important is to look ahead. So if this indeed is the top here, looks a bit like a double top there. We could be moving now in an A, B, C structure to the downside. The exact path of a correction is often not very clear in the beginning, but usually a wave 2 unfolds as an ABC structure. And I haven't got a very clear microstructure here on the chart, but the actual swing high was, I think, here. So it looks more as if this was the one. Looks also a bit like a 5-wave move up there. So then basically we're probably still in the A wave, would be looking at a B wave in a very near future. At the moment, the downside pressure is still there. And then once we have a B wave top, I can give you a target for wave C. In very bullish markets, pullbacks are often very shallow. And the support area that I communicated in the last video, I don't think it needs to change, no. It's between 54 cents, or let's say 54.3 cents, and 61.4, with additional support levels at 59.2 cents and 57.1. So these are the relevant support levels there. The 78.6 retracement shouldn't really be broken to the downside. If it does, then it shows additional weakness, and basically 9 of 10 let's say setups, 1-2 setups fail if the price breaks below the 78.6 FIB level. It's an ideal support region, and we have invalidation down there. Obviously, Elliott waves tell us that an invalidation point of a 1-2 setup is the beginning of wave 1. But we normally don't want to wait that long. That's around 50 cents down there, actually 50.8 cents. So 54.3 at sustained break below that level will be a first warning. But yeah, I mean, we will probably see a little bit more structure as it develops in the next few days. It's still very early day in a potential, pullback, but it's just something for the watch list maybe to see if the price actually gets into this support region for potentially finding some entries. That's my update about FET. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.